Welcome to Breakfast with Sergio. This is episode number 42, and I am super happy, super excited today because I just got back from Romania. And if you missed my episode number 41, which was made in Romania with curator Anca Negrescu, you have to check it out. It's episode 41. You can watch it on my Facebook wall, or just go to YouTube, look for Sergio Gomez in Romania, just do that search and you will find it. It's a great episode that tells a little bit about the story of why I was in Romania. But today, my friends, I'm back in Chicago. I'm back here. It's a rainy day, beautiful day, super happy. I feel so good, so renewed. And today I'm going to talk about something that just was very important for me on the trip, something I learned. And so I want to pass that on to you as well, because that's what Breakfast with Sergio is all about. It's about sharing what I know and what I learned so that you can also apply that in the best way that you can. So I'm going to talk about 3 steps to increase your self-awareness. Three easy steps to increase your self-awareness, and you are watching Breakfast with Sergio episode number 42. So first, like I usually do, what's for breakfast, right? That's the big question. What's for breakfast? Well, today I made myself an awesome omelette here in the official Breakfast with Sergio plate. It is a great omelette. It has eggs, it has ham, it has peppers, it has all kinds of other onions and spices and all kinds of good things. I was actually looking for a Romanian kind of a breakfast to make, and I was searching last night on YouTube and so on. But when I was there, I had so many great breakfasts with kind of omelette, so I figured I'm just gonna do my own. It's not necessarily a Romanian breakfast, but I guess it's an omelette, and omelette is always good. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you are watching right now, share this episode. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna talk about 3 steps to increase self-awareness, and this one is one episode that is not only good for artists, but it's just good for everybody. So this is something that you want to watch. So that's for breakfast today, and also a little bit of strawberries here on the side. Now I have to say the best strawberries I've ever had were in Bucharest. Those were so good, great strawberries, super good, super sweet, not unlike the ones I buy here in the States. So, and I know some of you watch from other countries too, not only United States. So maybe you have also better strawberries than what I have here, what I can get. But anyway, my friends, super happy. This is episode 42. We'll talk about 3 steps to increase self-awareness. Now, I'm going to start with a little story, why this is important and why I thought this is something I could bring to you during my breakfast time. I just came from Romania. Like I said, I went last week. I spent all last week in Romania, had a great time. I went there for the opening of my show that opened in the city of Cluj, in the Museum of Art of Cluj. The show was curated by Anca Negrescu and by Dan Bryce, and it was just a great opening, great show. But here's the thing, I had been preparing for this show for a whole year. So it was, you're kind of building the momentum, getting everything ready, all the work ready. It's a big show. This is a big, I've done international shows, but not this large. This is the biggest show I've done so far, with 24 works, all large, 3 giant pieces, and in a beautiful museum space. So the pressure was high, and I had been working towards that for a whole year, and plus all the other things that I'm doing. So the pressure was heavy, and when I got there, it was really cool. It was great, and there was a lot of energy because all the things building up towards the show. But at the same time, I was really getting depleted in the inside. And maybe some of you have been there, maybe some of you are there right now. So I hope this episode will kind of help you to fine-tune yourself. This is something that I've been working on also for a while. Self-awareness is not new to me. Self-awareness, I've been working on this for about a year and a half or so, done different steps to do that, and I've shared some of them with you also in some of my podcasts. But this time was a bit different. It was a bit special because I had to also look at something else within me. So I'm going to share again 3 steps that you can do to increase your self-awareness that were really helpful for me, and I hope they will be really helpful for you as well today as you share breakfast with me. So let me know what you're having for breakfast. I always enjoy checking out what you guys have for breakfast. So here's the story. Like I said, went there, super amazing opening, and it was a great show. I met so many people. The Romanian people were amazing with me, and I have nothing but great memories. So the next day, I had an opportunity to finally kind of like deflate and relax from all this momentum that had been building up for a whole year. And that's really when I had the opportunity to become more self-aware and take time for reflection. And also thanks to a friend of mine who really helped me out in that journey. And so the first thing I want to share with you, the first step to increase self-awareness is to accept who you are, not who you wish to be. Accept who you are. Here's the thing, my friends. When it comes to self-awareness, we are all now connected through social media. We see what everybody's doing. We see what everybody are doing. And sometimes we focus on what everybody is except who we are. So the first step, my friend, today is accept who you are, not who you wish to be. Accept who you are. Accept your shortcomings. We all have shortcomings. We all have shortcomings, and we all have also things that maybe we don't like about ourselves. Here's the one thing I hate about myself. I hate my voice on anything that's recorded, on audio, on video, and so on. I just hate my voice completely. But you know what? I'm self-aware of that, and I started a podcast, 2 years ago, and now over 150 episodes on that podcast. I don't care anymore. It's my voice. It is what it is. This tool right here is crooked. I hate pictures when it shows that's crooked. But you know what? It is what it is. That's who I am. Sometimes my accent is not the best. English is my second language. I was born in Mexico, and I am aware that sometimes I mispronounce words or the right word doesn't just come out. But you know what? It is who I am. And when I started doing videos, that was playing in the back of my head of, Sergio, sometimes you don't say the right words or you mispronounce something here and there. But you know what? It's part of self-awareness and accepting who we are, not who we wish to be. So that's the first one. And I love the comments, my friends, that you're sending. Thank you so much for sending comments. Keep sending it. I always go back and reply to them after the video episode. So if you're just joining now, some of your friends are just joining right now, we're talking about 3 steps to increase self-awareness. So it says step number one is accept who you are, not who you wish to be. Think about your shortcomings and think about, even the things that bother about yourself, and just accept that. That's who you are. That's who you are. And I want to go even a step further. Not only accept it, but even celebrate it. Celebrate who you are. Be happy for who you are, for the way you are. Your height, your width, your hair, your color. Just accept that and celebrate that every single day. Now, step number 2, my friends. Step number 2 to increase self-awareness is one that I find also very important, is to be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for what you have. Being thankful is very important. It radiates energy, as my friend said. It's just a great way to also live life with thankfulness. A lot of times we focus on what we don't have. And I work with so many artists, and I coach so many artists, and sometimes, artists said, Sergio, I'm having a hard time, because I see all these people doing all these things, and I'm not, you're having so many shows, and I'm not, or this other person's having so many opportunities, and I'm not, but you have to be thankful for where you are. It's all about seasons in life, seasons in life. A lot of my friends are messaging me and say, Sergio, how you do it? Right now you have 4 solo shows in 3 different countries, museum shows, why, how does that work? And my friend, it's a season in life. 5 years ago, I was not in this moment, right? That was not what I was doing. Next 5 years will be something different. It's a season in life. Some of you, my friends, may be on a season in life in which maybe health prevents you from doing what you wish you could do. Maybe some of you may be taking care of a loved one who is also needs your help. And, that's a season in life. And I've been there myself in places where I just can't produce as an artist what I want to do, or a place where I wish I could be doing other things, but I can't. So in those moments, my friend, you have to do an inventory. You have to be thankful for what you have right now, not for what you wish you had. I'm thankful that I can sit here, have breakfast with you. I love technology. I'm thankful for this technology. I'm thankful for this food on my plate, because a lot of people don't have it today. So thanksgiving, thankfulness is another way to increase self-awareness in your life. So think about, what are you thankful for today? So that's my number 2. And next one, which will be number 3, is be mindful of where you are, the present. Be mindful of where you are right now, right? I talked about the seasons of life a minute ago. It's the same thing. Be mindful of where you are right now. And this has also a lot to do with the noise that we get every single day, every single day. And my friends, again, as we talk about the 3 steps to increase self-awareness, this one is very important. First one, we talk about accepting who you are, not who you wish to be. Number 2, be thankful for what you have, your strengths as well. And then number 3 right now is the last one, is be mindful of where you are, the present, the moment. And I don't know about you, everybody's different. And I know some of you, because I know some of you are good at this, at being quiet, taking time of quietness in your day. I, on the other hand, I was allowing too much noise in my head. So too much noise, and too much noise sometimes prevents you from being present, being here in the moment, because there's so much noise going on. And so what my trip to Romania was for me kind of a cleansing process. And it's funny, sometimes you have to go to the other side of the world to find what you really need. And in my case, I needed that presence, that quietness that came after the show. On a walk to the park, under the rain, on a day like this, except that then it got really nice and beautiful and sunny. But that process of cleansing myself, it was really helpful to be present, to understand that I'm here right now. And that is again very important, because we are so consumed by what happens around us all the time. The messages that you get on your phone every minute, the people that are reaching out to you, that contact you, and everybody wants responses right now. And so we gotta be present. We have to be mindful of where we are right now in this season of life. Mindfulness is very important. Let me give you one quick example. Because I love to give examples and to make it practical, right? So today I went out for a run. I went out like I like to do during summertime, on the springtime. I like to get up early, go out for a run before I do anything. And I usually, 100% of the time, before I go out, I put my headphones, I pick the songs I want to listen to, and I run throughout the neighborhood. Well, today was different because I wanted to be self-aware. So I did not put music on my headset. I just went in and put my headset in my pants, and I just started running. And I was aware all the time, every step I made in that run. I heard the birds, I heard the lady taking out the dog for a walk, I heard the airplane passing by, I heard the wind. And then it started raining really hard again, so it kind of smelled just like my walk in the park. And it was so interesting for me to be aware of those things and to be present in the moment, where every step was the present as I was running. The previous step was the past, next step was the future, but I was living every single step as I ran throughout my neighborhood. And when I came back in my house, my friends, I came super energized, super happy, and super ready for Breakfast with Sergio to share these insights with you. So I invite you today, my friend, to take time to be mindful of where you are, to quiet yourself, and to be present and be in tune with who you are. I want to finish really quickly as I wrap it up. This was my last episode related to my trip to Romania, which I'm so thankful and happy. And again, if you missed it, go to episode number 41 and you can watch my interview with curator Anka Negrescu. She talks about the culture of Romania. She talks about the show and so on. So you don't want to miss it. It's a great episode. But in this one, again, as I wrap it up, the 3 steps to increase self-awareness, which is number 1, accept who you are, not who you wish to be. That's accept your shortcomings as a person. Number 2, be thankful for what you have. Think about your strengths, be thankful for them, and employ more energy and passion on your strengths. And number 3, be mindful of where you are, the present moment, the season in life in which you are in right now. There's an awesome quote that I love from Gary Vaynerchuk, which is an entrepreneur who's doing amazing things right now, which I follow all the time. And he said, self-awareness at its highest is accepting your shortcomings and accentuating your strengths. Again, accepting your shortcomings and accentuating your strengths. That's Gary Vaynerchuk definition of self-awareness. And another one that I really love is by Dr. Tasha Eurich. Dr. Tasha Eurich, she has an awesome TED Talk in YouTube. You should watch it if you're interested in self-awareness. She has studied self-awareness for a long time. She wrote a book about that, and she has an amazing TED Talk that you can find in YouTube. I'm gonna link to it in the episode here at the bottom. But Dr. Tasha Eurich, the way she defines self-awareness is the ability to see ourselves clearly, and I love that. And she did a huge research, and in this research, she found out that 95% of people, when they ask, "Are you self-aware?" 95% they say, "Oh yeah, I'm self-aware. I have self-awareness." But the reality, when then exploring it further, only 10 to 15% of people they interview and they studied actually do live and understand self-awareness. Just by saying that you have self-awareness doesn't make you self-aware. And that is very true. So it's a great episode. Check it out, Dr. Tasha Eurich. Find her in YouTube, her TED Talk on self-awareness. You will love it if self-awareness is something that you are interested about to learn more, as I am right now. So, my friends, as I wrap it up, I want to thank my friend who helped me out in this journey. She knows who she is, and super thankful for that. And now I'm passing what I learned to you, so that then you can pass it, so that you can first accept it, take it for yourself, and then pass it on to others. If you love this episode, my friend, if any of these 3 steps were helpful for you in any way, please share this episode with a friend. That's the best thing you can do. Share it with a friend. Just before you say goodbye here in Facebook or in Instagram or YouTube, wherever you're watching, just click the share button, so that if 1,000 people watch this episode and 20 share it, there's the opportunity for other people to also get more self-aware. And if we all do that, it will be a much better world. It will be a much better place for your art career, for your life, more success and more happiness along the way. So thanks everybody for watching Breakfast with Sergio today. Follow me on Instagram at Sergio Gomez Projects. You can watch my all the episodes of Sergio Breakfast with Sergio on YouTube, and also you can find all my resources for artists at theartistnextlevel.com. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Thank you so much. So thankful for those of you who follow me through this Romanian journey as well. I'm so thankful for life. I'm so happy to start this week with all of you. Thank you. See you later. Bye.